The collection log. It's the foundation to my spreadsheet which I use to generate and complete one task at a time. After completing all easy tasks, I am now faced with new challenges where my skill and perseverance will be put to the test more than ever before. I welcome you to Season 2 of GenerateTask, the medium tier. In the previous episode of GenerateTask, we started off by getting the fighter torso at Barbarian Assault. We then also obtained the callback from Motherlode Mine, the Shaman Mask in the Corsair Cove dungeon, and we finished 2 medium diaries, giving us some great new gear upgrades. Today we're heading out to the fishing trawler for the first time in the medium tier to obtain the second piece of the angler outfit. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. That's the end of the first trip. Let's get the angler piece on the first run here. Let's go. Straight away, gimme those angler legs. Or anchovies and some lobs and swordfish, I guess. Wait, did I bang them? Oh my god, they're all on the floor. Yeah, screw that. I'm not gonna loot them. Whatever. They can stay there. I don't want them that bad. Alright, second trip. Here we go. A rusty sword and some other stuff. Boys, third time's a charm, right? Hey, the luck of the sea is in today. There it is, easy enough. Angler waders, look at that. We're ready to go and do some fishing. So far we've been lucky at the 2 angler pieces we've gotten, but let's hope that'll remain the case for the final 2 pieces as well. But for now, let's continue to the next task. That was a quick and easy one, complete the angler piece, and that puts us at 17%. Lots of minigame items left to get, and let's generate the next task. Oh, another diary, the RD one this time around. Not sure if I still need anything for this, but let's see. Okay, let's take a look. RD. We've already done a few, it seems. So we've already cast a spell, killed a swordfish, used the Ibans, and visited the island. Now, what do we still have to do? We have to enter with fairy rings, okay. Grapple again. Harvest some strawberries. Okay, so I'll probably plant those first and then work on the others while they grow. And also travel to Castle War, so we have to do Enlightened Journey. Ooh, and we have to do the Hand in the Sand. That's actually really good, because that unlocks the rune store in the Wizards Guild, which also has battle staff, so that's nice. Then we also have to catch any fish on the fishing platform, that's easy enough. Pickpocket a Master Farmer and collect some Nightshade. We already started Watchtower, but we might have to do a few more quests before we can do that one, but that shouldn't take too long. Let's get all of the requirements done first, so I'm gonna plant the strawberries and then do the 2 quests first, I think. Right, let's plant these strawberries first so they can grow while we work on the other tasks. And then I'm also gonna plant some willows because I need those branches for the Enlightened Journey quest, which means I'll have to wait even longer for those to grow. So I guess we won't get to complete that quest until much later on. Okay, that's all of the willow trees planted. Now, what I'm gonna do first is to actually get some more mithril grapples, because I only have 1 left, and as you saw last time, it is possible to lose it when you use it on a grapple shortcut, and I really don't want to go back to killing barbarian spirits for another one. So the plan is to head on over to the God Wars dungeon, because in the Armadillo stronghold in there, you can get an unlimited amount of grapples pretty much. So I'm gonna stock up on a few of those, just to make sure we don't lose the 1 grapple we currently have. I'm bringing out the Fashionscape to invade the God Wars dungeon in style, let's go. Even though I don't think I'd get attacked by many monsters on the way to the Armadillo camp, I've got a Sarah item, a Zemi item and an Armadillo item, just to be a bit more safe I suppose. Let's go find this grapple generator. Here we are, pretty sure Armadillo is over to the south of the dungeon. Grapple the pillar, yeet. Okay, is it this crate over here? I'm pretty sure it is, right? So now I just have to drop this grapple and then search the crate. And I can just keep doing the drop trick to get as many as I want. And we've got grapples for days now, perfect. Right, so change of plans, considering we're waiting on the willows to grow, I'm just gonna do all the tasks I can do already. Then do Hand in the Sand, and then finally Enlightened Journey, whenever those trees are fully grown so that we can get the branches. BIS, RD Zoo Unicorns, and that is the first task done. Time for some more grappling action. What a sick animation. And there we go, that's done as well. That is a raw shrimp caught on the fishing platform, and now let's go and pickpocket a Master Farmer. Yoink, that's done as well. And now I gotta go and collect a Nightshade. Now I'm pretty sure I'm very close to being able to do this. I just gotta go and get the Scavid map, which I just need 1 death rune for to give to one of the ogres, and then we should be good to go. I seek passage into the Scavid caves. Okay, blah 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 blah. It's a death rune. There you go, mate. And we got the map. Nice. Can I just pick it up now, Mr. Scavit? Hey, there we go. We got the Nightshade, which I don't think I'll need anytime soon, so I'll just leave it here again. So now we are gonna do the Hand in the Sand so that we can claim buckets of sand from Bird. There we go. Hand in the Sand completed. 1000 thieving, 9000 crafting XP, access to the Magic Guild rune sword, that's the main reward right there, and the secret reward from Bird. No levels, but let's go to Bird to claim the sand, which will be another diary task. And there it is, medium task done, free daily sand. So I might start collecting this every day if I can be bothered to come here every day, as it is a nice way to collect some sand over time for future crafting training. Some beautiful strawberries ready to be harvested. Oh, and there we go, we just needed one, easy enough. So now we only need the final task, which is traveling to Castle Wars by hot air balloon. There we go, that's the 12 willow branches we need to create the basket, I believe, during the quest, so time to finish it. Talk to August once again over here, and that is the quest completed. Enlightened Journey. Now that we've got the balloon transport system unlocked, we just have to unlock the route to Castle Wars as well, and then we are done with our task. Alright, I got some U-locks, which is required for the route to Castle Wars, so let's give this a go then. 1, 2 normal rope, and that should be it. Now, does this complete the diary task straight away? No, it doesn't. So it seems like we have to fly back to Antrana and then fly to Castle Wars once more to actually complete the task. So let's grab one normal lock to fly to Antrana and then use the U-lock we still have to fly back here, and then we're good to go. Okay, let's fly back to Antrana now. And there we go. And now we can also fly to Castle Wars again. And that's the medium task done right there, which will be the final one as well. You have completed all of the medium tasks in the RD area. Let's head back to Two Pines and let's upgrade our RD cape and complete another diary. There she is, talk to Two Pines, and let's get our reward. We now have RD Cloak 2, we can get 100 pure essence every day if we want to, which I probably won't bother getting. Some more noted drops in the Tower of Life, which might be useful for the Red Spider Eggs, and we got a 10% better chance when pickpocketing in RD. You can toggle the Ring of Life to teleport to RD, and you get 3 teleports each day to the farming patch. So yeah, we now have the RD Cloak and the Explorer's Ring teleports, which will be very helpful for farm runs to get straight to the allotments. That's very nice actually. Now let's use this lamp, and that's another Herblore level as well, level 52, beautiful. Another diary task done, let's move on to the next one. Here we go, already another diary completed in the medium tier, getting lots of diaries early on, and they do have some nice rewards, so that's really nice. Still many more to go, of course, so let's see which task will get assigned this time around. Ooh, granite legs. Boys. We're going to have to kill quite some skeletal wyverns for this one. Not the easiest of items to obtain at the current stage of the account, but I'm sure we'll manage just fine. Let's prepare for a rough one. So, granite legs can only be obtained in the Asgardian Ice dungeon by killing skeletal wyverns, which are 140 combat, have 210 hit points and require 72 Slayer to kill. Now, luckily we already have the required Slayer level because of the Eddie Boots grind, but they're still quite tough to kill. The drop rate of these legs is 1 in 512, and the only real benefit to them is that they offer a high range defense bonus, because other than that, all the stats are lower than those of rune plate legs. Now the thing is, I don't have Elemental Workshop 1 completed yet, and I don't really need to for this task, so that means that I could die very easily if I somehow mess up the save spot, as they can hit up to 50 plus with their Icy Breath attack. Now I think I'm just gonna go with the best range setup I have right now, which is pretty scuffed as I don't have broad bolts yet for the rune crossbow, so I'm still stuck with the bone crossbow for now. But I'm not sure what the range on this one is, and if it's long enough to actually save spot the wyvern, so I'll have to go and test it out to see if it actually works, because otherwise I might have to change plans accordingly. So you can already tell this task might end up being quite rough. Okay, here we are. I'm gonna sit at the entrance over here, and as you can see, I've got the aggro lines enabled to see the aggro area, and if we stay within that line once the 10-minute aggression timer runs out, I think we should be fine, because we can then just save spot either one of these wyverns next to the entrance like these guys are doing right now, and hopefully that'll go well. So let's sit out this timer and give it a go. Okay, actually, change of plans. I just used the DPS calculator, and apparently using a magic shortbow with broad arrows is much higher DPS already than the bone bolts, even with the full Book of Law, and the MSB has a higher range as well, which means I'll definitely be able to safe spot the wyverns, whereas with the bone crossbow I'd have to long range most likely. So I think I'm actually gonna buy a bunch of broad arrows, because I do have a lot of money from Slayer anyways, and I can just buy them straight up, which is not possible for broad bolts. I know we just waited here for 10 minutes, but I am gonna go and pick up the MSB with broad arrows, and then we're gonna sit out the aggression timer once more before going in. And that's probably the best plan for this task. And that right there is 10,000 broad arrows, which did cost me about 700k, but like I said, I still have plenty of cash left that I don't plan on spending on anything anytime soon, so we should be fine. Now let's see if this will be enough to get the granite legs, which I do expect it to be. Alright, so the aggro timer is finished. Here we go. I think we want to camp this one, attack it, and then run to this tile over here, and then we should be fine attacking it from here. Now let's just hope this works out without us dying, but I think as long as I pay some attention we should be fine. Let's see how many wyverns it'll take for us to get the granite legs. The grind begins. Boys! Yo! We got the granite legs. What the hell? 71 kill count. Easy. Look at that. We got it! Woo! Let's get out of here. Ta-da! The granite legs obtained. Look at that. What a beast. Okay, now before we move on to the next task, there's one important thing I have to do first. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Look at this absolute Chad. Wow, this has to be one of the most intimidating looks you can get in the game. How amazing is that? Alright, now also let's check the loot real quick as well, because wyverns do still have a pretty nice drop table, of course. Honestly, it wouldn't have been too bad to go more dry on this task to get more of these resources, but that's still a healthy 945k loot right there. Now let's go to the next task. So I guess this one didn't take as long as we expected it to take, because we already completed it just like that. 18% now, slowly getting up there. Now here we go, the next task. Another diary, okay, Morytania this time around. I'm not sure if this will give us anything special or if it has any hard requirements, but we'll find out right away. By the looks of things, all we need to do is the Haunted Mine quest to reach the lair of Tarn Razorlore to kill a terror dog, and then also we need to do Ghost Ahoy, and that's pretty much the only requirements we don't have yet. All of the other tasks are pretty simple and straightforward, so we're also gonna do all of those first before questing again. This is still by far the worst animation in the entire game, by the way. First diary task done. Bark acquired. Okay, grind that silver bar. Now I just gotta use this garlic and the silver dust on the restore potion, I believe. And there we go, Guthix Balance. I'm not even sure what this does, so I'm just gonna drop it. And I won't use the bark either, so off you go as well. There we go, that's one swamp lizard caught. The first and probably the very last time we ever make cannonballs on the account. And now this guy should take us to Dragontooth Island, and that is done as well. So now we just have the 2 quests left to do, so let's do Ghost Ahoy first. Okay, that is pretty much the end of the quest. We can now also enter Port Phasmatis without having to pay to go through the barrier, so that's pretty nice as well. But of course, the main reward from this quest is the Ectophial, which is a great teleport to this side of the map as well, so that is great to finally unlock that one. We got some prayer XP as well from that, 161 quest points now, and if we use the Ecto once, that is the diary task done. And now it's just the Haunted Mine quest left to go to Tarn's lair. So I do have 976 Slayer points still from the Adamant Boots grind, which means that I can easily buy 1 Slayer ring, and with that ring we can actually teleport to Tarn's lair after we complete the Haunted Mine quest, so that way we don't have to navigate through the entire dungeon, which will make it so much easier to complete this final task. Time for the epic boss fight against Treus Death. Here we go. Wow, finally! That took way longer than I expected. And I only have 3 potatoes left, but we did manage to get through it, so now we can complete the quest. Alright, all we have to do is cut this crystal outcrop and that is the quest completed. 22,000 strength XP and access to Tarn's Lair is our reward. We now also have the Salve Amulet, but as I've mentioned before, we can't imbue it just yet in Nightmare Zone until we complete the medium tier. Now I should be able to use this Slayer Ring to teleport to Tarn's Lair. And here we are, straight away at the entrance. That makes it so easy. That is Tarn defeated, which also gives 5,000 Slayer XP, we'll take that. Now if we go in here we can get the Tarn's Diary, which releases the smaller terror dogs, and using it on the Salve Amulet also enchants it, increasing the bonus it gives when using melee on undead creatures. And there we go, we killed a terror dog, which was the diary task, and that was the final one for this diary, so let's go and claim the reward. Here we are, let's finish the diary, and there we go. Morytania Lex 2, we can get 5 daily slime pit teleports with that, and it's also a built-in Ghost Peak amulet. Now Robin in Port Phasmatis can also turn some bones into bone meal, but the main reward is this right here, 5% Slayer XP increase in the Slayer Tower, so that'll be a nice little bonus on the next Slayer grind. And as always, another lamp that we can put on Herblore, which is another level coming in right there, 53 Herblore now. Another task done, here we go again. Complete this one first, easy peasy, and that is 19% medium now. And for the next one we are going to get one unique Tsar drop again. I suppose that's not too bad. We'll still kill the Tsar Xil ones for this one because we don't have all of their uniques yet. So back we go to the Karamja Volcano. We're transitioning from settled territory to Verve territory. So if we take a look at the collection log where we left off last time, we have the cape and the dagger, I think this one is. Now we still need the sword and the rings from the lower level Tsar Xils, and then also the maul and the shield which come from the higher level Tsar Kets. So we'll get these two at the end for the final 2 Tsar uniques, but right now we'll go kill the Tsar Xils again to get either the sword or the rings. Bruh. Musto task. Musto! What do you mean, just get the drop? That's not the drop I need. That's an Obby Cape, we already have that one. Just get the drop, he says. Oh boy. That's another one we already have, as expected. 2 duplicates right off the bat. Still no uniques, but that's alright, we're not at the drop rate yet of a new unique. Yes, boys. Tox Xil Ul, that's the Obby rings right there. And that means our task is completed, because that's a new unique. That is a new unique, 28 of them. That's pretty much the max amount as well, because I think it goes up to 29. But that's not too relevant anyways. Still pretty nice though. Looking at the log again, we now have 3 out of 10 uniques. We got double capes, double daggers now, and the rings as well, of course. Beautiful, didn't take too long, definitely didn't hit the drop rate, so pretty lucky once again. Now let's move on to the next one. I'll keep all of these items as well for now as a little collection, and maybe I'll sell them eventually for Tokkul when I want to get an Onyx or something, but we'll see. We got our first Tsar unique in the medium tier now. The other 3 uniques that are left are also still in the medium tier, so we might get another one of them fairly soon. But we are now at 20% medium already. We've been making some solid progress for sure. Now let's move on. Next one coming up. Heart clues. Oh boy, you know what that means. If you remember, we have 1 heart clue ready in the bank, and that's a good one. Here we go. So next episode, we'll be starting off with the grind to unlock the La Mort soundtrack, which will finally get us to complete Regicide along with it. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave a comment, because all of that really does help out with the growth of the channel. That's all for today, guys. I hope you have a lovely week, and I'll talk to you all soon. Take care.